Hey, how's everybody doing today? Continuing on my preparing for the big one. But, you know, we've been talking about you got to be focused, you got to have a plan. You need to have everybody involved with it throughout your family. So here's a couple key points for you. You know, like I said, you have to have a family plan. You have to have it in place. Everybody in the family, every member of your family has to be involved. Every member has to know the plan inside out, forward, backward, have to have it memorized. So you don't have to think about it. It's just going to come natural in the event a disaster hits. You need to practice the plan. Practice, practice, practice. The more you practice, the easier it becomes, the more natural it is. And when an emergency hits, everything turns to crap. You have to know it. You have to have it in your mind where it's natural. You don't have time to be thinking about it. The next critical part of your plan is you have to have a contact person. A contact person needs to be somebody away from you, preferably in another state, where you all make contact with that person, let them know your status, so that when everybody calls in, everybody knows what's going on, and that way also your other family members know what's happening. Your relatives out of state knows what's happening. And the next part of that is you have to have a meeting place where everybody's going to meet up. It may not be in a few minutes. It may be hours. It may be a couple days. Just depends on the circumstances, what the emergency is. But again, it's something you have to practice. It's something that everybody has to know. And then thirdly, you've got to have your survival pack. Each person has to have their own survival pack. You can't be one for everybody. Each person has to have their own pack. You may not all be together, so each person has to have their own pack. Each pack should carry provincials and supplies for a minimum of 3 days. That's some sort of food rations that aren't going to spoil, that you don't need heat for. That's water. That's medications if necessary. That's all your provisions. And if you send me your email in the comments section, or private message me with your email, I'll supply you with the list of your survival pack. And then lastly, you need your emergency radio, which is battery operated, spare batteries, and every pack needs to have one of those. Again, you may not be together, so each pack needs to have its own provisions. Also in that pack, you're going to have a flashlight. You need some water resistant or waterproof matches. And again, in the comments section, if you get something out of this, send me your email or private message me with your email, and I will provide you a list of your survival pack. Be a complete list of everything that's needed to get you through the emergency situation. Thank you for giving me your time. Again, this is jackboucher.com. I ask you to leave me comments on what you got out of this. And if you would like a copy of the survival pack list, send me your email or leave it in the comments. Have a great day. See you on the next video.